Welcome to Creative Imperfections, the podcast where perfection is overrated and messy magic gets the spotlight. I'm so glad you're here. Did you know January 9th has a name? I had no idea until this year that January 9th is called Quitter's Day, because January 9th is the day that most people abandon their New Year's resolutions. Workouts slow down, plans start to feel a little heavier, and that motivation that felt so strong a week ago suddenly goes quiet. It disappears. We've all been there, right? If you're listening to this and you're thinking, yep, that tracks, here's what I want you to hear first. Wanting to quit does not mean you're weak. It means you're at the part where consistency actually begins, because the beginning is exciting. We love beginnings. I've talked about this in previous episodes. As creatives, we love to start new things. New energy, new ideas, fresh pages. But consistency doesn't live in that excitement. It lives in the ordinary days. The days when no one is clapping for you, the days when progress feels invisible, the days when the voice in your head is saying, what's the point? Quitter's Day isn't about failure. It's about friction. This is the moment when effort starts to cost something, and your brain, very politely, offers you an exit ramp. And here's the truth we don't talk about enough. Motivation is unreliable. Consistency can be built without motivation. The people who keep going aren't more inspired than you. They've just learned how to show up when inspiration doesn't. So let's talk about how to stay consistent on the days that you want to quit. First things first, lower the bar. Not forever, just for today. Consistency is not about doing it perfectly. It's about doing something. 5 minutes still counts. 1 page still counts. 1 small action still moves you forward. 5 minutes matters. Quitting usually happens when the task feels too big to even touch it. So shrink it until it feels possible again. Break it apart. Break it into smaller pieces. They always say, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Second, you need to separate your feelings from your commitments. You don't have to feel motivated to follow through. You don't have to feel confident. You don't even have to feel good about it. You just have to decide that how you feel today doesn't get to vote on who you're becoming. Feelings change. Commitments create momentum. Third, stop waiting for proof. Consistency often feels pointless before it feels powerful, and that is completely normal. Progress is usually quiet at first. There's no fireworks, there's no instant payoffs, there's no standing ovation, but the compound effect is working even when you can't see it yet. The mistake is actually quitting right before the evidence shows up. And finally, remember why. Remember why you started, not the dramatic reason, the honest one. The reason rooted in how you want your life to feel. The reason that still matters even when no one else is watching. Consistency isn't about intensity, it's about trust. Trusting that small steps add up. Trusting that showing up imperfectly is still showing up. Trusting that the version of you who keeps going is being built right now, on the hardest days, not the easiest ones. So if today feels like Quitter's Day for you, this isn't the day you quit. This is the day you practice staying. Stay with the habit. Stay with the process. Stay with yourself. You don't need to recommit to the whole year. Just recommit to today. 1 action, 1 choice, 1 imperfect step forward. That's how consistency is born. And that is where the magic lives. And always remember, There's magic in your imperfections. Go out there and find it. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Creative Imperfections. If you have a friend who could use this advice right now, please feel free to share this with them and make sure you subscribe.